Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Asus ROG Flow X16. This is going to be the GV601 series. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your solid state drive. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access our bottom case screws. Now you have quite a lot of screws here. There are 13 screws you need to remove. After removing those screws, you're going to use a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool to go all along the seam and gently pry up the bottom case from the rest of the computer. I say plastic pry tool because that may scratch your computer a lot less than metal will. We usually use like a very firm guitar pick if you have that. So you're going to start on one end, usually up here in one of the corners, go around. If you get stuck, leave it, go to the other side, continue in the other direction. Also, make sure not to put your pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge, pry that bottom case up. When you get that bottom case up, this is what you'll be looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, there'll be a link below. It'll have all the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Also in that list, there'll be another link. It'll have all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer if you're looking for any help with those. Now, before I do anything in a computer, I always either remove or at least unplug the battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Now, your battery is right down here near the bottom of my screen. You have 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then to unplug it from the motherboard, the cable comes up right here, plugs into the motherboard right here. Now this white plug, this is a snap. It snaps onto that port. So to get that up, it's not a plug where you pull out. You'll just pull straight up and off of the motherboard, and this will come off of that plug. Okay, so now that the battery has been removed or at least unplugged, we'll proceed into the computer. You have 2 M.2 PCIe X4 slots here. You have this one on the right that many of you will have a solid state drive in stock. And then you have this one here on the left near your Wi-Fi card that many of you will have empty stock. These slots take Gen 4 solid state drives, and the one that you have stock will generally be around a 500 gigabyte solid state drive. So below in the description, in that link I told you about with all the replacement and upgrade parts, I will try to have several different options for solid state drives. I'll try to have a smaller 2230 solid state drive. It's kind of half the size of these large ones for 500 gigabytes if you're just looking for a very low cost replacement. I will also have a terabyte, a larger 2280 1 terabyte drive, and a 2 terabyte drive if you guys are looking to upgrade. I'll have all 3 of those in that list. The way that you operate this, there's a screw right here on the right. You undo that screw, you take off this plate with its thermal pad on top, and that will release your solid state drive, and then you can pull it out of this port right here. If you're looking to improve your computer's performance, upgrading your solid state drive and your RAM are great ways to improve your computer's speed. I will have a video link below in the description. It'll show you a little more information about doing the RAM. This video was just a solid state drive, but both of those are great ideas to, again, improve your computer's performance. And I guess the last thing to shout out about a drive replacement is if you do install a new drive, you most likely have to install an operating system onto that drive. Below in the description, I will have 2 video tutorial links. One will show you how to install Windows 10. The other will show you how to install Windows 11. But this is the video. That's how you access your solid state drive. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related link section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.